So, I'm here to give you, the easy way to break generational cost. This may sound funny, this may sound somehow, but this is one of the reason why anytime I call my mom, I always ask her that one question. What is that thing that uncles, uncles, my great grandfathers, what is that thing that caused them pain? Meaning that what is that particular thing that they go through in all their lifetime? And why is it that this one died young? Why is it that this one was not successful? Why is it that this one was not able to make it? The truth is this. There was a time that I was talking on Facebook, a TikTok. I figured out that there are many reasons why Cristiano Ronaldo don't drink and don't smoke, and also Donald Trump. So there are many things you need to figure out if you truly want to break the generational curse. This one is not going to stress you. This one is not about you fasting. This one is not about you praying hard. Just ask your elders, ask your mom, your parents, your elder brothers, your sisters, your siblings, your cousins. I mean the elder one, people who are greater than you, people who are older than you. Maybe your great grandfathers, if your mother is able to identify the reason why they are poor, the reason why they were not able to become rich, the reason why they die young, just figure it out, bro. You got to understand that you will never be limited. You will never come to that point where you will not do better than them. Because there are some families that the moment they start to pursue ladies, that will mark the end of their prosperity. They will no longer grow. They will no longer succeed. And there are still some family that the moment they do it, they're rushed into family, into getting a marriage. You got to understand that everything about them will be blocked. There are some family today, you got to understand that the moment you allow either your uncles, your brothers to find someone for you to marry, that will be an enemy attack towards you. Not that they are bad, not that the person they found for you is bad. All is because of the fact that the generational cost is what revise that cost. If you read the story of this man called Jabez. Jabez was born sorrow. That means everything that concerned the knowledge was called sorrow because he was born into sorrow, pain, suffering. But he decided to change the narrative. So that is why you, as a person, you need to identify, you need to ask yourself a question. Why is it that my family, nobody is ever rich? Why is it that in my family, they always live to this extent? Because let me tell you, there was a time that I figured out about my own background because all my uncle, they have a stage where they reach. Then I come to figure out that, this one have a age and this one, this is what they do, this is what they do, this is what they do. Then I look at my own parents. I figure out that my dad have automatically leave that stage. And now he is the oldest among all. Meaning that all his brothers, relative, cousins, none of them is able to live to his own standard in terms of age. So that is something that you as a person, as an individual, don't just sit only praying. There are some certain things prayer will do, and there are some certain things prayer will not do. There are some family today that the moment you start to plot evil against your brother, everything about you will start to go down. If you are progressing before, you will start to go down like a lighter. That is just what the generational covenant. You know what I'm saying? This is what I tell one of my friend. I say, look at it. The things that make my family today that is so powerful is that the moment you start to go to any places in order for you to cost your brother, to plot evil against your brother, or you steal from your brother, that will be the end of your own life. The reason why I'm saying this, or I'm making this statement, so that my own grandchildren, when they come out, they can see or hear what I have dropped. So I tell one of my brother, I say, this is just it. And my father do used to warn me, never you buy and sell. So when I come to figure out, he did not explain nothing, but he warned me, not one, two, three, four. He said, never you buy and sell. It is better you don't buy than to buy and sell. Then I figure out some people in my family who do used to buy and sell. I noticed that there is something cooking. That is the reason why he revealed that. So you need to sit and ask your own self a question. What is that thing that make my own brother, my own uncle, my own grandmothers not to be able to get to this? Because my grandmother, the one that born my mom, she was so rich that she buyed. When I figured the statement that my dad made, it was so amazing that my grandmom, the only thing she does is just buying, buying, buying. You can never see her sell. And there was also, I'm not saying this for people, I'm just saying it so that you yourself can know the easy way to break some certain record in your family, so that you can go and ask detail about your own self, so that you will not end up like others, so that you will not end up fighting what you ought to handle so easy. Because some people will be like, let me go to prophet, let me go to this, let me go to that, when they have the solution right within them. Because there are some family today who die with diabetes. Everything about them, they die with diabetes. I have heard a lot of people who say so. There are a lot of people today whom you notice that they die with maybe one sickness to another, and none of them were able to figure out what to do. The reason why that thing become a generational cause. Sometimes it's not only that it's a generational cause, but it's something that your DNA or how will I say is something that is under your knowledge, and when you are not able to handle it and leave it, you do come to figure out that it will be difficult. There was also a man whom his parents were having with cancer. Cancer. Then he was told not to eat beans. The moment he dropped eating beans, that marked the beginning of liberation. They don't cook beans in their home. They don't do, and none of his son is being affected with that. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you need to be careful. You need to study, because there's a certain things prayer can work. If you read the book of Psalm, you got to understand that there was a once that David decided to go to the bush to pluck a leaf in order for him to cleanse himself. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you need to sit up before you start to waste your resources, or you start to cost people, or you start to blame people, or tell people that they are the cause of your problem. Because there are some family today that you notice that money don't last in their hand. Money don't last. The moment they have money, and if they don't use it, it won't be able to last. That means if you figure out that money don't last in your hand, so what else to do is that the moment that money enter your hand, you use it to do what? To project something. You use it to buy assets, so that it will not vanish like that. So try to figure out some certain things about your knowledge, so that you can be able to do what? To handle it carefully. Remain blessed, and God bless you.